Hello and welcome to our channel Tarot Destination. Once again I am here with the new video. So today what we are going to learn? Actually today we are going to learn two different rituals for two different purposes. First ritual which I am going to teach, that is basically a ancestral healing. On 16th of October Amavasya is falling. This I am talking about as per Indian Standard Time. So this Amavasya which is falling this on 16th, it is believed that it is a very wonderful day. On that particular day you can work for your abundance, you can work for your bad relationship. If you are struggling with, you can work on releasing your old stuff, releasing your past trauma, and it is good for taking the blessings of your ancestors. Everyone has heard about your lineage burden, ancestral curse and all that, but I do not believe in all that very seriously. I always prefer, if you are clear from your soul, if you are pure from your soul, I don't think so any ancestral negativity is going to harm you or it is going to create any problem. But this is our duty to seek blessings from our ancestors, because we don't know from our lineage tree, from our ancestral tree, who is around us. Might be there will be someone near to you and you don't know how you are connected to that particular ancestor of yours, whether it is coming through your maternal side or paternal side. But this is our duty to seek blessings from them and seek forgiveness also, because when you are seeking forgiveness, it will work as a healing for you. It is not going to harm you at all. So this Amavasya, if you are having time, please pay little time to your ancestors, because Amavasya, it is believed that it is a day where you are seeking blessings of your ancestors. You are seeking forgiveness from your ancestors, because you should be connected to your roots. They are kind of our roots, and if you are connected with your roots, definitely your roots are going to be stronger and you are going to get nutrition through that roots. So let's start the ritual. This is my way of ritual. You can perform in a different way, because there is no only one way of performing this ritual. Many ways are there. You can perform as per your wish. Today one way I am going to teach for the specifically ancestral ritual, and the second section I am going to teach with the same ingredient how you can do manifestation process, or how you can improve your relationship, your career or your finances, anything, or in general also you can call goodness in your life. You can invite a lot of positivity, you can invite a lot of happiness in your life. So for this ritual, what we want exactly, the basic ingredient, this is my hibiscus tea. You can see here the red color. It's a beautiful red color it is. How to make this tea, that also I will share later on, that you can check. We need 4 lamps. You can use candle. I am using here right now both the things I kept here. Just for the video purpose, definitely I am going to use a candle right now, but I prefer to use this earthen lamp. This is my kind of favorite thing. This I am going to use. And generally in my rituals I do use this kind of earthen pot, plates, diya you can see here. If you don't have this thing, you can make a small diya with the help of the dough which we use to prepare chapatis. Very little it will be required, and once the diya work will be over after the ritual, you can just leave that diya outside the birds and the small animals, they will have it. So for their feeding purpose also you can use that. And for this ritual purpose, basically I am going to use my this specially made blessed oil, which I use most of for my which I use most of my ritual, and it gets successful. So this is the handmade blessing oil, which is made specially for the success, which I believe it gives me success. And very soon this is coming for you people also. If you are willing to purchase, definitely you can connect with us and you can just place your order. So let's start the ritual. What am I going to do basically? So here, since I am talking about ancestral ritual, because we are going to perform on Amavasya. So what we need something kind of food kind of thing for our ancestor, because something we have to share with them. So here I am using sugar, because right now I could not prepare much anything. So here I am using sugar, and this liquor, this hibiscus liquor, the brew which I made, tea, this I am going to use. Basically this I am going to keep in center, and this sugar I am going to keep it there, and one by one I will arrange, and I will keep on explaining also what actually I am trying to do. I hope it is clear for you guys, because I'm trying to adjust. So one diya I am going to put here, triangular wise. One diya I am going to put here, and one I am going to put here. So the triangle, you can see the triangle has created already. Now one diya I will put it next to this liquor, or if diya, right now I am just showing with the this tea light candle. So this red candle I am using, the pink candle. This such kind of wick, this cotton wick I do use for my rituals, because I don't prefer to use candles much. I feel better we should avoid the toxic things, whatever we can do. Not we can make it nil, but definitely whatever maximum we can avoid, we should avoid. So such kind of wick I do use. I do use some more things with the wicks, but right now I'm just showing that that's a different kind of thing. The wick also has to be energized. Now I have placed everything in this order, right? This wicks I am keeping so that you will understand. Right now I am not pouring anything, oil and all, and I am not going to light this diya also, because right now I am recording, so I'm not going to do that. I hope it is visible for you guys. Okay, so this is, now I'm talking about ancestral healing or ancestral worshipping, how we are seeking blessings. So before, since this setup I had made already, you can see the setup, it is done. Now what I will do next, or what you have to do next, definitely you must be knowing, before starting any ritual we have to take bath, and then we have to start. In case you are not taking bath, what you can do, take a little water in your hands, in your palms, okay, and you can chant any mantra, whatever mantra you know, and you can just sprinkle on yourself. Okay, now also, and you can sprinkle the place where you are performing the ritual. So anywhere it has to be cleansed. It is believed that it has to be cleansed. Here I am going to use, we know that any magic we need to use 5 elements, it is required, it is very important. So I am having an earth element here, I am having water, I am having fire, and Akash and air, it is already available, so I don't need to find out. So these things are available. Now before this cleansing I have done with the water, you can do with the water, or you can use any you can sage, you can use agarbatti, incense stick, or you can use dhoop and all, whatever it is available. But I prefer, if you are cleansing and if you are using the smoke, better to use sage. Simply it is available in the supermarket, you can keep dry and keep for your purposes, you can do that. Or other thing which I like Cedar I like to use. This is dried now. This I used to burn and I used to cleanse the area. So this I feel very much connected. And if this cedar I do not want to do, so earlier I have shared, you can use ginger, a big piece of dried ginger you can keep and you can burn on the flame and you can just spread the smoke. That is another easiest way of cleansing. No need to buy any expensive products. Easy thing which is available in our house, we are going to use that. So now our this cleansing part I had explained how you can cleanse. Now since I could not prepare many things, so I kept sugar. You can keep anything, you can make kheer, you can make chapati, whatever you feel to prepare, you can prepare and keep. But I believe one sweet dish it is required, so it's better to make a kheer because the color is white. If you can't prepare anything at home, there is some might be some problem is there. You can buy any white color sweet, because I feel the white color it is very very important to add in your ritual. So this you kept with this food you can keep little 1 or 2 coin you can keep if you really want to wish, otherwise that's okay. So now this is done. Now what we are going to do, since this ritual we are performing for our ancestors, so this food will go for the ancestor, but whether they will come and they will eat the food, no. You can do the whole food, whatever you prepare, you can keep on your this puja place or whatever this altar ritual place, or you can leave a part of thing here. And once your ritual will be done, little thing you can add in your main food and little you can leave outside. Any birds they will have, any animals they will have, you can leave it this food near to any tree or some corner place so that no one can stamp that. So this is the food you can, how you can just leave it outside. Now let's come to the ritual part. Here now we had done the cleansing is done, my liquor is ready. Why I'm using here liquor, because this I wanted to have it. This is hibiscus tea basically. This is very healthy. If you are having any health issues, definitely you have to check up with your doctor whether you can have it or not. But if you are healthy enough, you don't have any major issues, so you can have it. This is very the taste wise also it is not that bad. Easily you can drink it. You can enjoy this tea. It is having a lot of health benefits also. So simply you Google and find out what are the health benefits. Pregnant ladies, if you are pregnant, so it is advised not to have it because it will just pump your menstrual cycle. So problem may happen, so you should avoid. Other than drinking also, you can use for your hair, for your skin, anything. This is very good for all purpose. In fact, I would say all purpose tea. If you do not want to drink, just pour on your head. It is going to help your hair also. So now I am going to invoke energies of the god, any deity whom you believe. You can keep the idol also here next to this ritual place, or simply also you can perform. In your mind, you can invoke your energy of your deity. You can call. With that, you can call your ancestors. Call, dear ancestors, please come and connect with me with this ritual. Please accept my offering and give me blessings. I am your child and I am seeking forgiveness and blessings from you. So this is the beginning. Whenever you are starting any ritual, make sure that it should start with a small prayer where the forgiveness term is there, right? So what we are going to do, like this, we had invoked the energies of our ancestors and we had invoked the energies of our deity. Now you have to sit for some time, give some time, sit for some time, feel this ritual. Just look at each and everything, how does it look like, and Pay attention on your breathe. Now you have to give 10 minutes on your breathing. Concentrate on your breathing. It will help you in grounding. Because before starting any ritual, you need to be very much grounded. If you are not at all grounded, you won't feel connected. Your ritual is not going to work out. So your grounding is very, very important. So spend some time, 5 to 7 minutes, and concentrate on your breathe. Do the breathing exercise and try to connect. So this breathing exercise, it is going to help you in grounding. Ground yourself properly and then start your rituals. This ritual you can perform the way you want, the way you are comfortable. That's completely all right. So once you are feeling grounded, once you are feeling comfortable, now you can concentrate on your liquor or you can concentrate on other thing. So one thing you can see once again after your breathing exercise is over, you just look each and everything once again and just say thank you to each and every ingredient whatever it is kept here. For example, I am going to say thank you to my this light, this lamp, thank you to sugar, thank you to my candle, thank you to my tea, everything, and thank you to whatever it is surrounding right now, whatever I am facing, whatever I am using right now. Now next, what am I going to do? I am going to hold this cup like this and like this, and I am going to start my prayer. I am going to use my prayer. This is my hand, so definitely it is going to absorb my hand's energy. So make sure what energy you are sending. Now with holding this cup, since I am seeking blessings, so what am I going to do? Now the main prayer for my ancestor, main prayer I am going to start. You have to hold it like this with your both the hands. Right now I am holding with one hand. So once again I am going to pray for my ancestors, and this time I am going to say my prayer aloud. I should not feel ashamed what prayer I am doing. Any prayer you can do in your language, any kind of prayer you can make, one liner, two liner, it's completely okay. But make sure it is aloud, because when while talking you are using your throat chakra, you are spelling out your intention, it is spreading in the universe and you will get the vibration of that. So now I am going to start my prayer. My dear ancestors, I love you so much. Now I am seeking your forgiveness for my past harm to self and others if any. I am seeking your happiness and blessings towards me and my family. Do release me from ancestral blockages, burdens, if any, on me and my family, and help us to grow. Please shower your blessings upon us, because we are your child and we always love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is a normal prayer. Just now I felt I have to pronounce like this. So this prayer I have done. Now I am going to keep back my cup, and now I am going to burn my candle. These three, now after this prayer we are going to light all these three diya, three lamp, and this candle also. So here I am going to add a little bit of my oil, which I feel very much connected, which I am going to use. So little only I am going to pour here. I am just going to apply on this. So this is candle. Generally what I do, I take diya and I just pour it. I just mix it with my normal oil, like 50-50 ratio, and I use that. So this is this thing is done, and now I am going to light my candle. So this is also ready. Now, so what will I do? I'll keep this thing in this diya for time being, so that my table will be safe. All right. So this candle I have done. Now, since prayer I have done for my ancestor, now once again I am going to look at this flame. I am going to concentrate on the flame only, and I will visualize. Now, after the prayer, now the visualization part is going to start. This candle I kept very near to the cup. Now I am visualizing this cup is nothing but it is me, or in case any blockages is there, I am surrounded by any blockage. I'll just make it little closer. In case I am surrounded by any blockages, this candle, this is very next to this cup, this candle is slowly, it is trying to burn everything, and I am feeling free. I am feeling blessed. So this visualization I am going to do again and again. I am not at all saying right now you are stuck with these blockages which is created by the ancestors. No. If any, because always we are saying if any, so it is getting burned, and if it is not, that's completely all right. The other blockages which is not serving you, those are burning, and my ancestors, they are here and they are helping to remove all these. They are allowing us, they are allowing you to release. They are ready to release. If it is blockages, if it is created by them, they are allowing to release, or if it is not, they are helping you to come out from this struggle. They are helping you to come out from this hurdle. So they are also helping here to how to come out from this painful time if you are feeling hard. Once you feel you are done with this visualization, once again you can seek forgiveness. You can say, dear ancestors, I am seeking forgiveness once again for my past harm to self and others, if any. And I am really grateful of your blessings in my life. I am really grateful of your presence in my life. I know always you are going to help me. So like this you are going to just pray once again, and you can just end up like this your ritual. And after the ending up, the food which you had created, which you had prepared for your ancestors, you can keep for yourself, because it is going to work as a prasad for you, and remaining you can leave outside. You can leave little money also if you wish. If you wish not, that is also okay. Just leave this food outside. And then what we are going to do with this tea? Once my ritual will be done, this again it has become Amrit. We made it with our prayers, with our we sought lot of forgiveness, we sought blessings, and now I believe this liquid, this tea has already having the power of goodness. So I can sit after the ritual, I can have little prasad, the dry thing, or if not, that is also okay. And I will sit nicely and I will have small sips and I will enjoy. Okay. Now in this ritual, this ancestral ritual, I am using this liquid. Why? It is not necessary you use this liquid. This I am using, and this I am showing you, because this time 16th we are having Amavasya, and next day we are having Navratre. It is going to start. So we know that the Shakti time it is coming, very divine time it is coming. So this I want you people, if you do not want to have it, have one sip, that's enough. Keep remaining, and next day morning use this liquid for your bathing purpose. Just pour this a very good liquid, it is very healthy. Pour through your head, your hair are going to be healthy, you are going to feel good. It is not having any harmful thing, it's completely natural, and you can just complete your bath. So for your ritual bath also, next day your ritual water, it is already ready, your blessed liquid, your blessed I would say amrit, it is already ready, which you had prepared with your chanting, with your prayers, with your intention of seeking forgiveness. So all intentions were nice, like that we had created this liquid. So next day for your ritual bath, you can start your day like this. Now I don't say only just because of this reason you should use. Every Amavasya you can perform this ritual with this or without this, that's okay. You can keep normal water also. It is having health benefits, so I am using that, and today I am using for the other purpose also, so that I can teach other thing also. So you can use the normal water also and you can use it. That's completely okay. There is nothing wrong. Whatever you feel connected, you can do that. Basically, the purpose of the doing this ancestral ritual is you are calling them, you are taking them as a part of your life, you are still treating them as a part of your life, and you are having a faith they are only good for you. So in case if any hurdles are also there, with the help of forgiveness, that also we can rectify, that also we can just make it in a positive way. So basically this simple ritual itself, it is called a ancestral healing, because when you are seeking forgiveness means you are ready to heal, you are ready to change yourself in a positive way. So this is the ancestral healing. This is a very simple way, and this is the reason every month this Amavasya it is told you have to do this. Remember your ancestors, connect with them, seek forgiveness, seek blessings, because without them we are nothing. We came through them only, so we should be connected with them and we should feel proud with them. So this is the intention. Now I'll come to the even Amavasya or normal also, if you wish to perform any ritual. And as this hibiscus, it is very healthy drink, I would say. If you are not feeling good in your life, you are feeling things are not moving well, so this red liquid, it is very healthy, which you can use for the daily ritual also. This you can use for your spell crafting or normal ritual also. Now how you can use, for example, you are working for the relationship. So relationship, this is actually hibiscus, it is very great for the healing. So relationship healing, what you have to do, take such kind of sticky papers, you write your intention, write your wish, and simply you can stick on the cup like this, right? Now you can do your other ritual, you can sit and you can pray, or simply you can keep down of this cup like this, and make sure the thing which you has written, it should be on top, and on that you are keeping your cup. You can spend little time, you can simply sit and spend at least 20 to 20 minutes, just manifest, just visualize how this drink it is getting ready for your goodness. It is having the healing properties, so when you'll drink sip by sip and just enjoy your drink. So this is the one way. Now for example, you are working for the career growth. So as usual, write your wish on this paper. In fact, this you can do daily also. A small piece of paper you can use for the daily purpose. For example, this one sticky note you can use for a week. You have to put one intention, and every day for 5 to 7 minutes keep your tea on that, and a small prayer, it is going to help you. So it is going to be a kind of your daily routine. So career requirement you had written. For career growth, when you are looking for, you need little boost up. So with this, while preparing itself, what you can do, you can use little rosemary or lemon juice, because these two, they are going to help you to open the blockages. These are going to just pump your life, and you will see how the opportunities are knocking your door, and you started observing those opportunities. So these two ingredient, if you'll add in the this hibiscus tea, they are going to help for your career purpose. The same way for the finances also. For finances, I would say add rosemary, little rosemary, very little rosemary, and little ginger. Fresh ginger you can take, you can crush and you can add in your tea, and later on you can strain and you can use. Once again, finances, whatever amount you wanted to manifest, make sure you are using the sticky notes of yellow color and you are writing your wish with the red pen. And this, our drink itself, it is a red color. This, just because of color, I am using this liquid, because the red is having the potential to show you the path, the potential to show you the success. If you are having any success oil, kind of the blessed oil, so this also you can just one drop you can tap on your this paper and you can use it. So once only you have to tap, because when fresh you are using, after a week, for example, I am having intention for next 1 week, this the same piece of paper I am going to use. So once only I am going to tap with one drop, or if I feel no, I have to just apply 5 times, because there are few particular numbers which you are using, this is going to boost in your life. So this for 7 days I am going to use, and after that this I will discard. And how am I going to discard? Simply I will go and just dig out a little hole in my garden in the soil, and I will just put it down. Another this after 7 days, once again another sticky note I am going to use, and the same way I am going to do that. If you wish, you can light a candle like this, or you can light a normal diya. I always prefer and I always request also, please use natural stuff, because those are quite healthy for the nature also, and this is going to be healthy for you also, in fact. So do it whatever you feel connected, whatever you feel right, you do that. And like this you are going to manifest your desired result also. So if you are very specific while deciding your goal, so that is wonderful. If not, general also you do this, with time you will understand how to manifest and how the clarity will come. But daily drinking of this drink, this hibiscus tea, it is very healthy, it is having lot of health good properties, and it will make you good also in the morning. So 10 minutes or 15 minutes, give this ritual. Just hold this tea with your hands and just enjoy nicely. This is going to create a wonderful change in your life. Definitely you are going to feel a good change in your life. And this is the healthy drink, so when you are having also, if you are not having any health issues and you are very sure you can have it, you can have it. So this is not going to create any problem. In fact, it is going to help you in losing weight also, and other beauty benefits it is having, it is there. If you do not want to drink for some reason, so have only one sip. For example, you are healthy but still you do not want to have it, so just have one sip, and remaining you keep for your bathing purpose. So it is going to, when you are just praying in front of liquid, in front of water, it will carry the prayer effect. And when you are taking bath with that water, it will be like your, then it will be called as your ritual bath. So you can just have bathe with this liquid, and you are going to enjoy. So I hope you would have understand how I had discussed the ancestral healing, what you have to do. This is very easy. You should not feel the things are very complicated. Start doing for yourself. Don't run behind the healers. Just try to heal yourself with your own effort. Definitely you will be healed, and definitely you will grow, because there is no point you will run behind the healers and they will cheat you, or you will feel might be they had done their duty well, but you did not get the effect, and you will create a thought that person has not helped you properly, or the person might have taken money and no effect has come, so such negativity you will create. So it's better do it from yourself, then you will feel how much energy it is required. And when regularly you are performing these kind of rituals at home, it will make you comfortable. And your energies are also going to improve day by day. You will start feeling how you can be healed, and you will understand whether this problem can be healed or cannot, whether you should initiate or not. And you will start seeing wonderful ways, wonderful opportunities will start coming, and you will start getting the solutions of your problems. Basically you will become more practical, more aware, because this is the approach, and this is a small initiative of our channel to make everyone awaken. Do everything at your home, work on your energies, because this is you who is going to create everything, not the other side of the people. So faith on yourself and do this. This is very wonderful ritual. Perform this, share the result, and please share with more and more people so that everyone will get benefited. Thank you so much. Bye bye, and have a healthy drink to everyone.